So let's look ahead to Sunday's final. What would Argentina have learned by watching France this evening, do you think?
I think they would have been certainly encouraged by the amount of opportunities Morocco got and how easy it was to get through midfield. But it'll be a different mindset the weekend. Obviously, the intensity will be different. And obviously, France are the world champions. They'll have confidence to look what Argentina have done, particularly in the first 1 or 2 games where they're slow to get going, where their attacking players can get at them. And both sets of players will have huge confidence and belief in what they're doing. So there'll be respect there, but also thinking, listen, we fancy our chances here. We believe in certainly in our attacking players. That's why he set up for a brilliant game.
I think something's going to have to be done about Antoine Griezmann and the way he can find space, the way he can get Mbappe going, Dembele going. He's in his own box, he's in the midfield, he's up front like we saw him create the first goal today. At some stage, someone's going to have to do something with him, because if he's able to continue to find those spaces, then he'll create those chances. Because what France show is that they don't need a lot of the possession, but when they get those chances, those guys are quite dangerous.
Do you think Argentina will think that Morocco managed to play through the French midfield a little bit more easily than might have been anticipated?
Yeah, they would have looked at that. Of course, they get encouragement from, but again, it's a different animal the weekend. I think there was particularly when obviously France scored the first goal, Morocco had to change their tactics, and they almost had that confidence and belief to say, we don't mind you having a lot of possession in midfield. The bottom line, they didn't score. Defensively, they made some good blocks, but again, Argentina would be encouraged, I suppose, how easy they were getting into the attacking positions. And if you get our Argentina players that type of freedom, then they will be punished, but obviously not tonight.
This is the ground where England lost to France. We saw down that far end, Upamecano fouling Harry Kane. We thought maybe it might have been a penalty on another day. Konate of Liverpool played really well tonight. Would you expect Konate to keep his place?
I think it'd be very disappointing if he got left out. I thought that Harry really gave Upamecano a torrid time. We saw today a couple of times Konate making some very good challenges, some very good decisions. So I can't see them leaving him out. I'll be very surprised if he is left out.
And the French did look open in midfield, but again, if you look at the last couple of games, as much as we said they've not been at it, listen, they've conceded 1 goal, and that was a penalty. So they're doing something right.
I mean, if we were going to have an African team in the final, one day we will, and that'll be great. To have France v Argentina, Europe against South America, 2 massive teams, and obviously one of them the World Cup holders. That's perfect.
Brilliant. Listen, we convinced on the side that France would get to the final. I was thinking maybe Brazil, but it's set up for a brilliant final. When you think of Messi to try and win the World Cup, can France win back-to-back World Cups? It's set up for an amazing game.
I did say Argentina from the very start. And Roy made a good point, though. I must say, they've been playing knockout football from the very start, losing that first game. So that got them right into the right mindset.
We will see at